So look, I have a confession, and that is that I exploit the Summer Wells case. And why do I do it? I do it because I want to build a platform to raise awareness for the many atrocities that happen to children. And the only way that we can do that is to make people see it. To make people understand what they don't understand. You know, we'll show a video or somebody will show you something and it's so unpalatable that it's easy for you to claim that it's not right. It's not real. It doesn't exist. You're a crazy fool. And it's simply because you don't understand what's happening out there. And the only reason that I can get information out, and the same with other channels, is because the tsunami that is the Summer Wells case has currently hit YouTube. And it's still going in. That water is taken over everything. And it's very hard for anything else to make a dent in that. It's like throwing a cup of water into a tsunami and expecting it to have any effect on it. I try and get a video out about Michael Vaughan and raising awareness for that. It's getting there, but not even half, probably a quarter of the views that a Summer Wells video will make. You try and talk about Oakley Carlson or Harmony Montgomery and people disregard them. Even though we're talking about little girls in nearly the exact same situation as Summer Wells. Nearly identical. But we have to work with what we have. And if we want to build a platform, we have to do it the way in which that works. And it works by piggybacking things you want to get across onto the back of Summer Wells' story. Because people want to see the Summer Wells story. I did a video the other day and it was about how things need to change. Because they do. But they're not going to change when 90% of the world has got its head stuck in the sand. And it's not. I hate to tell you, but it's just not. Things don't change unless we make the change. We are the problems that we see in the world. Because we are the people who accept them. We accept the issues and then they become normality. And then the rot sets in. And we have allowed trafficking businesses making $150 billion a year plus to become a thing. Because we've turned our eyes away from it. And we've let it set in. We've let it creep in and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you guys out there just don't know how big it is. And you don't know how it works. But this week, I'm going to show you some of the ways it works. I'm going to show you what is happening out there. Because you need to know. But, on the flip side of that coin, there are other people who are exploiting the Summer Wells case for other reasons. I'm seeing content creators that live a stone throw away from ground zero, if you like. And I don't see them doing anything. I don't see them doing anything positive for summer or anything else. I don't. I wish I could. I've watched and I've watched and I've watched and I've hoped and I've hoped. But it's just not there. It's just regurgitating the same shit that they said, or what they said, and putting their little spin on it, and pushing it out there. Which some people, that's all they can do. But I have a real problem with people who are so close to ground zero doing it, that they could really be making a difference. They could really be doing stuff to help. And they don't. Instead, they're pushing out merchandise. Pushing out content that is making them money. For what? For what purpose? I don't get it. And they're the people who have a problem with. These people doing 7 and 8 hour lives pushing stuff that does not have any fucking bearing on this case whatsoever. Now, if you create a piece of if you create some content and the person comes away from that having the same feeling they did when they started, and that piece of content had no bearing on the subject matter at all, then that piece of content was pointless. It's like when you make a video. The first rule of editing is that people's time is precious. He says this, and I'm wasting your time. But you're going to get it, there's a point. So people's time is precious. So you go through a video and you look at the bits that you can remove. And if you can remove a section of that video, pull it out, and then pull it together, and that still makes sense, then that what you've removed is pointless. So how many people are you watching? How many channels are out there that are claiming to be helping this case, but you could take them out, put the case together, and it'd be exactly the same? Don't allow people to exploit this case for no other purpose than personal gain. Because it isn't right. And I'll catch you all in the next one.